Greetings humans, this is Aramis from Archel Archives, and today I'm just going to give you a short review of these notebooks that I bought and I use as a sketchbook. This was sketchbook number 7. I'll leave a link to the sketchbook tour. I should have done this review a while ago, but got busy. But anyway, it comes in a pack of 3 for $17. 240 pages, A5 hardcover notebook. It lies flat. I can tell you, it lies completely flat. And it's 240 pages, which means 120 sheets. So it's a little thicker than most sketchbooks. The sketchbook I used before this was only 60 sheets. So this was double the size. So it took me a bit longer, not too long though. I think it was only like 2 or 3 months. But yeah, it comes in a set of 3, and they're not really sketchbooks, they're more notebooks by the brand Eoout, E-O-O-U-T. And it comes in this box, all 3 of them, with this. And, well, you could draw on the cover because it's a normal craft cover. As for how materials work on it, light washes of watercolor work fine. It's actually pretty good for even, see, all this is watercolor. I used a lot of watercolor in this sketchbook and it did not wrinkle. The paper didn't wrinkle much. Even when I did like big drawings like this with lots of water, or when I did this, which I used wet on wet technique, which means that's when you wet the whole paper and then you put the paint on it. Normally you can't do that in regular sketchbooks. I can't do that in this sketchbook. Yes, I'll do a review on this sketchbook once it's done. So this actually handled the watercolor pretty well. It's not even that patchy. The markers were okay. They didn't spread out, they didn't feather, they look vibrant. The only problem that I had with this sketchbook is the fact that the paper is cream, not white. So everything that you color is going to look a bit more yellow than it would normally. But I didn't mind it that much because I was doing a whole lot of sketching. And even like in these drawings, the colors still look clear enough. They don't look too yellow, so it was fine. As for colored pencils, the paper is really smooth, so you can get fairly decent pencil sketches. They can go pretty dark. These were quick sketches, so I didn't go as dark as I normally would, but it's still pretty good. And I also did some sketching with ballpoint pen, and because the paper is smooth, it also worked well. There's nothing else really much to say about these. It was a nice sketchbook to use. I enjoyed using it. I was actually going to use this one next, but then I got another sketchbook, which is this sketchbook, and I decided to try out this one after. So these, like I said, there were 3 for $20, not 20, $17, and I think it was pretty good for the price. If you don't mind cream pages, if that isn't something that bothers you. This is white, and this is white cardstock, so it's pretty cream. But if you don't mind that, and if you use colored pencils, watercolor, even markers, well, you can't do too many layers with markers, that's obvious. But for quick sketches and everything, I really like this book. The pencil went down nice, and anybody who knows me knows I love sketching in pencil, and I love using watercolor. And because both of those went down so nice in this book, this is one of my most colorful sketchbooks that I've done so far. You're obviously not going to get like smooth flat layers, Instagram worthy finished illustrations, but a sketchbook is to plan things out, it's to experiment. And because these were so relatively cheap for a set of 3, I created a lot of new characters, I did a lot of new things, I even drew on the cover, and I just really enjoyed working in these sketchbooks. So would I recommend them? Yes. Once you have no problem with working on cream paper, I'll definitely recommend these sketchbooks. And yeah, that's it. Oh, if you're wondering would I recommend this or the LaTeX mixed media sketchbook, it depends on two things. The LaTeX mixed media sketchbook, which I did another review on, so I'll link that as well. That has white paper, this has crepe paper. So, depends on the color, and LaTeX mixed media paper cannot handle wet on wet or markers. So, as much as I love the LaTeX mixed media paper, if you are actually interested in doing mixed media, I'd say these. Also, the LaTeX mixed media paper it's a spiral bound. It's spiral bound, similar to this. I'll do a review on this another time as well. But it's a similar thing. So that's another thing. This is hardbound and that one is spiral bound. Personally, I'd find myself gravitating more to the hardbound, even with the cream paper. So I am, as much as I love the LaTeX, I'm more likely to use this one. So that's it for today. I hope that helps. I want to do these reviews on these kinds of sketchbooks in particular because I noticed there aren't many reviews on sketchbooks on YouTube, because sometimes I'm looking for a sketchbook and I'm not sure if I should buy it, and we know Vine reviews on Amazon are biased or from people who don't even do art, so these are helpful. When I finish with my other sketchbooks and I have formulated my opinion properly, I'll let you know what I think about the others. I have a few more brands, Bellofee, Soufly. I have two different types of Bellofee. Artalicious and another one, but I can't remember. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Later.